So next, last sif in this chapter is Siman 26, regarding tefillin that at one point were known to be valid. According to the strict letter of the law, as long as the batim are complete, without any tears or cracks, the scroll containing scriptural passages are also assumed to remain valid, and they do not to be checked. So basically, okay, don't draw any conclusions, but let's see what it says here. So if you check tefillin, for example, right, and they were valid, or you see when you just bought it, so you assume they're valid, right? But in some period of time, I think two times in 7 years or so, so you have to check this tefillin. And once it is checked, for example, you checked, and then 4 years after that you did not check, so we assume that it is valid. If it like visually you see that there are no cracks, nothing like. Okay. So continue. Okay. So they don't need to be checked, but okay, don't draw any conclusions. Nevertheless, it is proper to have the scroll checked occasionally, since at times they get ruined from perspiration or the of the wearer. So if the guy perspires, like, or it's he leaves them I don't know, in very hot place, so it's also like the direct sunlight, also not good. So continue. However, in a case where there is a reason to be concerned that the scrolls are affected by the elements, there is an obligation to check them. Tefillin that are put on only occasionally must be checked twice in 7 years. So that's what we actually do, twice in 7 years. Okay, but it's put on only occasionally. For they are more prone to develop problems, since there is a reason to be concerned that they become moldy due to disuse. Okay, so in our environment, unless somebody lives in a basement, in a moldy basement, so there's no mold basically, but that's what we all do, like twice in 7 years. Yeah, and of course it's not cheap to check tefillin. To check tefillin, last time I checked, they charged me like $75. So it's not cheap. So because they have to open and then sew back together, so it's like the whole process. I mean, okay. Likewise, if they buy a store, meaning the buys, meaning the house, the housing of tefillin Torah, the scrolls also must be checked. That's why we try to cover that one on a hand, right? As we were talking, this the cup on the head. It's it's less likely that you're going to damage, but on the hand, very likely. I mean, much more likely, at least compared to the head ones. Okay, and they also must be checked if tefillin had been immersed in water. Okay, so I mean, got wet from the rain, so of course you have to check them. So commentaries say the same halacha applies in any circumstance in which there is a reason to be concerned for the condition of the scroll. For example, they had been stored in a damp place, Mishnah Berurah. So I would add to this, for example, the guy, I don't know, he went somewhere and he parked the car and left tefillin in the car in the summer, right? And there's direct sunlight, so of course it could damage it very easily. Continue. However, if there is no one available who knows how to check them and to sew them back up, so I mean it's not a regular thread, so it's sinew from the animal, so you know exactly what you're doing, right? They should be put on as they are without being checked, so that one will not be without the mitzvah of tefillin at all. However, one may not recite the blessing upon such a tefillin until they're checked. So basically, so if there is a reason to suspect they're not kosher, right? And but on one hand, but on another hand, there is nobody else available to check them. There's no like he should put still on, but without blessing. So that's also like middle of the road.